Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 3 of the current podcast, of whose name I forgot. Everything not D&D? Nope.
Nope, it's SSR.
The SSR.
The SSRPG. We can't call it the SSR.
Yes.
We can't even call it the original nickname I came up with.
We definitely cannot call it that.
Can't call it that. No.
We can't
call it the one
name.
that you came up with either.
All right. We have everyone here today, and we're going to get right into it. So, who's got a recap for last time?
We're not having Gabe do it. We're going in order.
You're right.
Ryan.
Okay.
What are you talking about? If it's in order...
You did it last time.
You
right,
did do it
but I
last
also
time.
have all the notes.
Let us see. So we got to the what is the organization called again?
The
Nexus.
Earth's Royal Guard. Their headquarters is called the Nexus.
So we got to the ERG headquarters, and they put us through a bit of a trial test. Nick,
Trauma?
drama.
You can call it that.
Yeah. Someone almost died.
Put us in a big old metal box. That's really hard,
Oh, no, you didn't
apparently.
beat the guy who almost got
It wasn't even that hard. We broke like half the test.
part of the test.
I mean, the walls were physically hard.
Titanium.
God, titanium. Anyways, yeah. Let's see. What was the first challenge?
The first one was a sand room.
Oh yeah.
It was technically a maze altogether, but
Yeah, but
The maze element was reduced, let's say heavily, for your convenience.
I mean, I wrote it all down.
yeah. So I had to pull a couple of levers, and a bird got bathed in sand.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yep, alright.
I think I'm still finding sand to this day.
Okay, then was it the?
It was the acid room next.
Yep.
Which a bird almost got roasted.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Let's
That
see.
was
No
Our-
one did anything wrong in that room
That was solved
whatsoever.
unconventionally, let's say.
Our
I mean, we broke two things in the room and walked
big friendly robot saw the large vials filled with acid marked
We didn't-
fragile and just
We didn't
immediately
know they
punished.
were acid, to be fair. But also,
It was just
they were
black
green and
Why?
Okay? How was I supposed to know they were evil? I figured, hey, they're supposed to all break or something.
it's black. Of course, it's evil.
You'd say the same thing about white liquid,
Exactly.
or red liquid, or blue liquid. It doesn't matter the color.
No, blue is pretty normal.
If it was clear, it'd be fine.
or
That's just
a
fine.
highly dangerous acid.
Or highly dangerous acid. Next.
This was just a normal dangerous acid.
Next. Next.
The machine gun room.
Ah, yes, the machine gun room.
Which was solved with grabbing the doors, I think, and
No,
destroying
it
the
was
turrets.
vampire.
That was one of
The
the
vampire
things,
walked
vampire.
in and smashed all the lenses to the turrets so they couldn't see anything, and then we
You
just
just walked
walked
through.
through.
Yep.
After
Debating for like 20
somebody
minutes.
got knocked to like half health by a turret or something. I can't remember.
No.
Nobody got knocked half health by a turret, but you.
I got knocked to half health with acid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sucks.
And then
It was in the ensuing fight that you got Millie rocked, we'll say, and
Yeah, because she had all physical damage.
shit. And your one weakness, wood.
Wood.
Oh no, my one weakness, a gun.
Yeah, and then I ran up and gave her a hug and just left.
Yes.
This planet, rats,
Rats.
Rhyme strike, lighter, gut punch, giant grab, vine grab, burn vines, and then we ran out.
And that was the end of the trial.
Yeah, we did watch some poor bastard get,
Demolished.
let's say, gravity smacked.
Yes, against
Black
Black Valor.
that was not Black Lightning. Black Lightning is a trademark character. We are not associated with Black Lightning. Do not sue us. Black Valor is his name.
Black Valor is still black.
He is still black.
We can fix that in post.
All right. So
You may take lightning for me, you ain't never taken black lightning.
all right, that will be a good enough recap. We'll say.
I feel that.
You feel nothing.
No,
That's a problem.
No, I feel the copyright strike hovering over my
Hammer.
head.
All right. So you guys see at the end a sort of designated line again, sort of the same color you guys saw when you entered in. Which color I do not remember.
Orange.
Orange.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was orange.
We're gonna keep having you guys fix my mistakes, since I don't listen over the episodes again.
Welcome to Gaslighting Isaac.
Welcome to Gaslighting Isaac.
Wait, I listened to the episodes.
Yeah, we're all gonna pretend that we say completely different things in the episode, and then delete the episode off your computer so you can't find it.
Yeah, isn't that right, Carl?
You can't do this to me, man.
You can't stop us. Now, so once again, it takes about an hour after you see the guy get brought back to Earth before this light on the floor, because you guys are in like a little room which has a door on the other side, a slidey door.
Ooh, a slidey door.
A
I love
slidey
those.
door that doesn't open when you get near it, though, unfortunately.
Can I just punch it?
Do you know what happened the last time you punched something?
You okay there, Chief?
I opened a door.
You know. He did open a door, technically speaking. Anyway,
Yeah.
Technically speaking.
not the. And it takes about an hour. Do you really want to try and open the door?
Yes.
Roll strength.
Oh. Never mind.
No, you'll get never.
What was that roll?
What's the number?
It was a -5. I need to find my character sheet.
Yeah.
Never mind, it's a 3.
Yeah, the moment you touch it, you hear a zzz as it denies access, let's say.
I was just thinking it wasn't even locked or anything. He just failed to open it.
Well, if you tried to force it open, it would electrocute him.
Kinky.
Oh.
What's wrong with you? Why am I your friend?
Random chance.
Candy, that's why.
Wasn't even candy, no, it was breadsticks.
I literally carb loaded the guy.
He did, he carb loaded me and then we became friends via food.
Let's go. That's how you do it.
That's how you do. Anyway, it takes about an hour after you see him go, and the door just doesn't bother budging. And then you see your doo-doo, and you see the orange light underneath you guys sort of lights up again, and then a small line leading out into somewhere else sort of shows itself.
Cool.
And the door's open.
Sweet. Let's go.
No, this is the next challenge. Get out of the room.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Is there an invisible maze?
No?
Is there any traps? I roll perception.
I'm just walking forward.
That's an awareness check, actually. So what'd you roll?
Awareness?
Yeah.
0.
This is gonna be
Dog,
a bad
there
day
are
for
traps everywhere. The floor right there, absolutely trapped. The ceiling, oh my gosh, so many traps. I mean, there are probably hanging blades just waiting, and it's an invisible walls are everywhere. You're never getting out of here.
Still walking forward just fine.
There's no escape, no escape, no escape.
It's like a.
You're doing great, Chief. You just following the line?
Great. Yep.
Yeah, just
What's
follow
your
the line.
character's name again?
Durst.
Dirks. Dirks, come on. We're still supposedly in a group.
Can I hide behind him and use him as a body shield?
He's really not that big. He's kind of a sickly thin.
Never mind. I'll use the giant.
He's kind of a sickly thin guy that you kind of look at and go, oh, what's wrong with you? And the answer is everything.
Do you need some sunlight, my liege?
I'm not sick at all.
Yes. Simple
Turn your
question.
wings into plasma.
So, simple question.
Good.
What do you hide behind? The living stick figure, the hummingbird, or the giant?
Yeah, no,
I know this one. I know this one.
the hummingbird. Now,
Sweet. Let's go.
you keep going,
The hardest.
and it takes you about, it's a 5-minute walk, and you see all the other groups sort of exit similar rooms, except for one group in particular, which are being wheeled out.
Ooh.
Like,
Ow.
at least they're not dead. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
He's not moving. Whatever.
No, they're all alive, just bones
Barely.
were
He's paralyzed.
slowly and painfully broken.
They didn't get out of the hydraulic press room.
They did not.
Unfortunately.
Until you get to this
Those
big...
were the ones who fought Black Valor.
Those were the guys who did fight Black
Yes,
Valor, actually.
I am pretty sure.
He understood the assignment a little too well.
He made the assignment.
Yes, he understood it too well.
I'm glad we didn't get that path.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't get that path. I wanted to show off a different hero. Come on, sue me.
I still would have soloed.
Would.
You would have been solo.
Would.
The team would have been solo.
Let me solo him.
All right, you get into this big room where there's like the 200 candidates that were all trying to get into the organization, right? And once again, on these pillars are the 4 founding members: Nightbringer, Black Valor, Snugbug, and Madam Starstruck.
Starch.
Woo!
Starstruck?
It is
Yeah.
Starstruck.
Okay, thank you. And they say, well, everyone's here except for a few, which will be handled and are going to be perfectly okay, the paramedics said.
Oh, that's good
Or
for them.
run through the incinerators.
Did you say that out loud? Did you say that out loud?
I would never say something like that out loud.
Okay.
I
He
hear-
certainly thought it.
Yes.
Okay.
Thinking is
No, she's
fine.
psychic, so.
Yeah, she definitely, she stops and stares directly at you for a
He
second.
doesn't have a brain.
I don't
Like a
have
biological
brain.
brain.
That does not matter to Madam Starstruck.
All right.
She does not care. She just stares at you for a second with piercing eyes. And you feel uncomfortable, like you got an itch in your skull.
Oh, I imagine her naked.
Okay, first off, this is actually a roll, of some degree, I guess.
I'm sorry, you've just been demoted to Tin Can.
Alright, let's see how well she takes this.
I
She
thought he was
made,
the smart one in the group.
when he's plugged into his big computer button, he is.
Ah.
Well, you see,
Okay, so even though that's a
there's
negative
a difference
3,
between intellect and awareness.
you see, that's still a negative 3, but her willpower is amazing. So, that's the stay cool under pressure. And she looks at you, and she slowly stops looking at you, but you can tell right there before you are turned into a recyclable.
Watch out, I made this character.
She's unfair.
Yes.
Oh.
Like every
Now-
character this man makes.
Oh.
While we are very appreciative of all the people who applied and tested out and went through the trial, unfortunately we only have a limited amount of spots, and we are looking for the best. So, if your name is called, please step forward.
Oh no, I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Actually doesn't pass, you guys. Starts a new campaign with a different group entirely.
Well, no, then it just becomes a vigilante campaign.
Caden Froster, Geist, Presto, Legion, Hoplite, and that's it. The rest of y'all, awful.
Like, makes sense.
No. Dreadlord, Dirks, Norichi.
I gotta tell my mom.
Why did they
Please
call,
tell me you
why did they
pull out a
call me
phone
by
right
my
then and
code
there and
name?
call her.
No.
That'd be really funny. What?
Why did they call me by my code name? They called the others with their real names.
Well,
They're the
No.
same thing.
well, no. I don't have a code name.
For everyone else.
No, that's in world. That's what he's thinking.
Okay. Alright.
Wow, it's almost like we're, what is it?
I respect secret identities, apparently. Fair enough.
Well, I
Freaks
mean-
of nature? That's the correct wording?
Well, I mean, other people were announced with their code name. Power Play, Legion,
Mm-hmm.
Geist, Presto. I assume you don't think those are real names.
I figured Geist was.
That'd be
Seemed
some,
edgy enough.
That'd be some evil.
That would
parent.
be-
It's like Shadowheart.
So, my man, what are we gonna name my kid? Stupid McDunderpants. Oh man, he turned out not being that smart. I wonder why. And you see a lot of grumbling and a lot of people not happy, and obviously the pass rate in this is not great. And some people even say, wait, you're telling me they made it? And they looks at Dirks and the rest of your group.
Me in my fucking underwear.
Hey, I have half a tailored suit on.
And my rifle. And
Just has a gun in his underwear.
hold up. I am only wearing underwear and a
You had an
glove.
hour. You had an hour in between. They probably gave you something.
Yeah, you're currently wearing like it's not like good stuff, but it's sort of the stuff the regular like non-powered staff wears, the jumpsuits.
I brought out the emergency kilt.
You're welcome.
You are wearing sort of a blue. So you've seen there's other color suits. You're wearing a blue one, which is just sort of it's not security. It's just sort of maintenance workers. Is the one they're doing because you really don't want to give a person a security uniform if they're not in security.
Yeah.
That's a lot of new problems suddenly. For all of those that made it, please follow, and then a handful of other people in blue uniforms show up. These assistants of ours, and they will show you to your new rooms if you desire to stay here. And a little bit more like moaning, groaning, annoyance. If anyone else would still like to contact us and have access to the databases of which we acquire, you may absolutely talk to us personally.
That's menacing.
Wait, so they're like Google?
I suppose? What do you mean by like they're like Google?
I just have to go into a dangerous maze thing and then fail, and then I just have to talk to them.
You did.
You have to do that for Google? Are you okay?
Well, actually, in Google, you just play Russian roulette.
What version of Google are you playing?
One moment, I need to look up a recipe about toast.
What?
You know what? I'm starting to see where how we got here.
So,
Okay.
I'm gonna make it out there. Despite the fact that you guys did everything wrong, you didn't fail any of the challenges.
Well, then we didn't do it wrong.
I didn't do anything
Exactly.
wrong.
So, technically speaking, you passed all of your challenges. The people who were not called did not pass all of the challenges. That group that got bodied by Black Valor did not pass the final challenge.
Yeah.
I see.
Um,
Literally, we saw.
And we're gonna do a fade to black.
I can't see.
You get used to it.
Hi, how you doing over there? Dreadlord. I have to read your character sheet's name again because I don't remember what it's
Balthazar.
Balthazar, right. It's a really good name, actually. Balthazar. You're asleep, maybe. Probably.
A familiar feeling.
A familiar feeling. And you feel a tug at the back of your mind. And then your eyes open. And you see your home, your childhood home. It's a cul-de-sac. It's off ever so slightly. Like the buildings are almost bulbous and bending and leaning in unnatural ways the material itself wouldn't allow in any normal construction. And you see these lamp posts, each about 20, 30 feet away from each other. And there's a straight line. I mean, it's as straight as cul-de-sacs allow in it. And they're in the wrong place. They're in the middle of the street. And you can feel the light as it prickles your skin, and then it stops roughly about 20 feet out from each post, just barely enough to connect the posts together. And you hear breathing, and it's heavy. And it's right past the barrier of light. And it sounds like it's everywhere. And it sounds like it's rumbling. You see someone on the edge of the light, far away from you. And it's a woman, clothed in... The best way to describe it would be sort of a fantasy-style dress. It's very elegant and very regal, but not practical in the slightest. And there are armbands and all sorts of fun, fancy jewelry. And you see this gauntly pale skin as this woman who's around 6.5 feet tall, but almost unnaturally thin, sort of looks at you, and these ears are kind of pointed backwards. And the most thing of note, which has been of note to you every time you've seen her, is her eyes, which are fully and completely closed. Roll an awareness check.
Pass.
I'm great at those.
Pass.
Good. 8.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's good enough.
Good enough.
That's real good. Oh, real good. This is the first time you've seen this next part. Maybe just because you weren't fully aware. Maybe because your third eye wasn't open or something. But you see a almost translucent black tentacle. And it looks like it's attached directly to the back of her neck. And it quickly pulls out into the darkness. And the way you're viewing it almost looks like it's a puppet on strings, if you would, as dozens of these smaller black tentacles are animating the body in an unnatural way. And the woman, despite you not making any noise and not seeing you, immediately sort of bends her head to look at you. And her hand sort of flows as she motions for you to come over to her.
I do so with, relative confidence, not really any sort of fear or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
No weirdness.
No
Yeah.
meanings.
Walk over and it's she's standing, she's kind of staying there, isn't she? I imagine like a bench, like a park bench.
Yeah, she's sort of standing next to the park bench. No, there wasn't a park bench there. The
There
moment
is
you think
now.
of a park bench, you see it sort of almost morph out of the ground. It's still wrong. The metal's where the wood should be, the wood's where the metal should be. The bolts are made of concrete, it looks like. It's weird, but it still functions as a sitting utensil.
I've never heard
Yeah.
a bench described as a utensil. We'll
Well,
go with it.
Get ready for more ways you've never heard things described. It's not unique and dangerous.
You don't eat with benches?
Frivolous.
Carefully.
But I approach and
She takes a seat, but it's wrong. As it looks like she's more like pulled up and put on the seat as opposed to sitting
Sitting.
like any natural person could.
I sit down and ask, "So how's it going, darling?"
Ooh, he's choosing the romance route.
I've already chosen the romance
That was a
route.
past choice.
What?
Her head tilts.
I get it hasn't been too long for you, but it's been a couple days.
She nods, but it's slumped and then up. And she says, "Is this what you want? Truthfully."
It's a difficult question to ask. It could have been a more difficult question to answer for me, but no, if I'm going to be honest with myself, no.
And what is it you really want?
Gabe, I'm going to touch you.
Harmfully so.
With the baseball bat.
I'm not sure if that's a question I can really answer. Not now, at least.
You feel thousands of eyes sort of staring at you all around you, from behind, from in front, everywhere. You can't see them, but you know they're there. But the more you really pay attention to them, they're gone. The feeling is erased. I see. My power is still yours for the taking.
You've mentioned that before, but I really don't want to abuse that or you. You've had enough of you taken from me already.
There's this sad smile on her face. I don't think anyone's ever said that to me. And then you feel a rumble. And you see her look away. And that's the first time something like that's ever. She's never looked away from you, never focused on anything else. This realm, as far as you can tell, is not real. And then you see something you shouldn't see. You see something in the darkness. And it's piercing. And it's slowly opening, inch by inch. It is this vertical, purple, bright white, every color you can see. Almost looking like the corona of an eye. Before it is slammed shut violently, and you see that your house immediately begins to fall into a crater. And she looks back at you, and you see a set of panic on her face as she grabs you with both hands and then crushes, and you wake up.
That's how I wake up.
Oh, very accurate. Wow.
He's just lying there on the floor, right?
Huh?
Is he like actually in his bed?
He's in his. He's.
He didn't just.
He's been rolled.
I'd more or less imagine that I was sleeping in a meditative stance while I was sitting on the ground, and these like candles are arranged in like a peculiar sort of pattern
You don't have to do that anymore.
doesn't make sense.
You don't have to do that anymore.
I still do.
Okay. You are drenched in sweat, and you feel horribly cold, like your soul has been chilled. And you are in pain, more pain than you know you felt like, and you finally feel as though your physicality has caught up with you. It is hard to stand, it is hard to breathe. And we do a jump cut now, far away from you. Hi guys, how you doing?
Hey,
You see where I wanted the music now, huh? For his theme song, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Alex, what the fuck?
hey, you know where the snack bar is?
What are snacks?
Excellent question.
We are
Not one I would like to discuss today. Hey, do you know where the snack bar is?
Which one?
We are now.
Really?
We are now pulled far, far away. It is the middle of the night in a abandoned, desolate parking lot. You see a single van, or the camera sees a single van more accurately, pulling up. And you see two guys wearing full-on like face masks, like they're playing Payday 2. And you see a third guy approaching, and he's wearing more like a handkerchief,
Bandana?
effectively, a bandana. Yeah, bandana.
Do-rag.
around his face. Yeah,
Cowboy style?
sort of cowboy style, but he's got a second do-rag on his head as well, so it's like mostly do-rag.
So he's like a gangsta, but he sucks at it?
Yeah, you can say that.
It's like if a gangsta and a cowboy had a child.
Wait.
And
Say that again. Say gangster again.
A gangsta.
A gangster.
A gangsta. And this guy approaches this van and pushes to the side because there's no one in the back. And he says in this sort of very, let's say, special dialect, "Hey, you got the stuff?" And the window is rolled down. He says, "Yeah, I got it." And he pulls out this case. It's roughly the size of like a guitar case, but it's like fully square, fully rectangular. It's like a suitcase, but like long.
Oh, like whenever there's like a redacted movie and they like
Yeah, it's like
pull out some
the
super
sniper
weapon.
rifle weapon or whatever. Yeah, like
Yeah.
something, a case roughly about that same size.
Or like a nuclear bomb, or just some random piece of tech.
I think you need a bigger suitcase for a nuclear bomb, but I guess I'm not an expert in the topic.
For the full
We're-
bomb,
Hi,
probably.
FBI.
Well, the Soviets were able to fit something into the sides of a handbag.
A nuclear bomb in a handbag.
It was only a couple kilotons.
Well, congratulations. I'm not gonna be less paranoid from now on.
Oh, they also lost 53 of them.
Yep. Makes sense.
Fun fact.
Gotta love Russia.
Fun fact.
Fun
for Ryan.
fact, there could be a nuke in your neighborhood. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen.
There's only really one way to find out.
The best way how to dox someone.
I mean, you're never gonna know.
Until you know.
Congratulations, we have another reverb moment. In your neighborhood! Alright, and he says, "Did you deal with the heisters?" "Yeah, well, I look like some chump. Now where's the cash?" "It's coming soon." And then we do
With
a
you,
cut,
near you.
and then we do a cut away to the outside of the parking lot. And you hear bang, bang, and two flashes of light to accompany them.
2 gunshots.
Do guns actually make light?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the
There's
flash-
a muzzle flash.
The muzzle flash.
Anyways,
We follow the same man down through the parking lots, and he goes maybe 2-3 blocks away to a back alley. And then you see, the camera sees more accurately, a samurai?
Samurai.
Samurai, yeah, no,
wait,
samurai.
how samurai are we talking? Like, are we talking like anime samurai where they have like the one ponytail that's flared like way up, and the like
Or like
traditional clothing?
cyberpunk samurai.
Or the like full out like traditional garb, like they've got the wooden like bamboo
It's a
armor.
bit- It's not bamboo armor, it's a bit more modern, Western inspired, so there's like actually a breastplate, but it is covering bamboo set of sort of equivalents of gambeson. So there's a light set of like very thin bamboo armor and then just metal plating on top of it. 2 large, they're called katanas, right? The ones samurai
Yes.
specifically use,
Yes.
are on his back already. And there's a sheath for a missing third one. And he's got a full helmet covering his entire face. It has, on the ridge, it has 2 horns that stretch upwards. And all the armor is coated in pure white. Which means cleaning it's going to be an incredible pain.
Like he'd let blood get on him.
Like he let blood get on him, exactly.
He's too precise for blood to get on him.
And the ganger says, "I got it, boss." And he hands the briefcase to the samurai.
Ooh, does he die?
And then the samurai opens it up, and you hear the pulling back of a hammer. And you see the ganger pulling his revolver out, because that's the common ganger weapon, a revolver, obviously.
Is he holding it sideways?
He is definitely holding it sideways.
That's...
You think I'm stupid? You killed everyone else on this op. I just want my money, and I'm leaving. Yeah. Smartest ganger in the city.
I mean, it's like the bank robber in Joker, the last one.
Before the bus came in.
Before the bus. So you got Mean Girls.
I didn't think you were anything of the sort. And he pulls up a bag, sort of a hefty handbag, right? A hefty, like, satchel. And he throws it over. And the ganger looks down, and there's wads of cash. And the camera stays right there for a second. And then you hear, shink! And there's now a blade protruding from his chest.
Oh, his head doesn't just roll.
He unsheathed and stabbed. That's impressive.
And then we fade, we do a jump cut.
Sounds sort of gay. Man got impaled.
I hate you.
I
hate that I'm friends with you. I hate that I met you. I hate that I know you. I curse your parents, your grandparents, and every one of your lineage that hated you.
Hey, yo, cow!
And
Whoa, easy there, easy there.
I curse our common ancestor.
I pray every day for my death or yours. If your death so I might enjoy existence again, and my death so it might end my suffering.
Anyways,
Yes,
on
anyway.
another note,
Have you experienced any recent enhancements or changes to your ability?
No.
Are you taking any medication or supplements that could impact your performance in the field?
I am not.
Have you experienced any unusual mental or emotional stressors that would affect your abilities or concentration on the mission? We are now in a sterile, and I do mean the most sterile of medical facilities. You've all been called in, along with a handful of the other newbies, we'll say. And you are currently being worked on by a woman in a wheelchair. She's wearing this full sort of superhero-esque outfit. It looks kind of like that of an air pilot. Or, air pilot? Jet pilot. It's got a hand, it's relatively form-fitting, but there's a handful of extra, like, straps and things holding a bunch of different sort of instruments of different nature, and our helmet has a clear glass screen that is currently down, and it's showing, from your perspective, a bunch of gibberish, but probably if you rotated 180 degrees, it would be looking like words on the screen.
That would still be gibberish.
to the illiterate, yes.
Did you rotate 180 degrees north to south? Because I meant east to west.
No, as in I wouldn't understand any of it.
Oh, okay. You are stupid.
For now.
For now.
For now.
But hook me up to my supercomputer and I'd understand it.
This
Even the way it is now.
is Nia Pierce. Otherwise known, or at least according to her little name badge, as I Spy.
Oh, is this the one in the wheelchair?
This is the one in the wheelchair, the
Yes.
black girl in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
You pause for a second. You guys are all sort of outside. You can kind of hear the questions, but only sort of vaguely. You can hear every third, maybe fourth word. As she is rolling around, grabbing other utensils, she's currently checking your heart rate, and then looks kind of confused. And she puts it on and looks very annoyed. And then she eventually rips off the actual stethoscope, thank you, hangs it up on a nearby sort of hook, because all the things are hooked down for where she can access them, and then just flat out grabs your chest and throws her head into it effectively. It's regular now. Do you normally have heart problems?
Under normal circumstances, I do not.
Whoa, his character's getting checked out by a lady.
I mean...
And she goes back to the clipboard. Sorry, have you experienced any unusual mental or emotional stressors that could affect your ability to concentrate during missions?
I have not.
No. Are you experiencing any different comfort or pain in specific areas of the body that you haven't mentioned before?
No.
Yeah, I actually got questions that a medical professional would ask superheroes. Yeah, screw all of you. I did my prep work. Do you have any health concerns or questions about your fitness or health? I said that twice.
Fitness and health are two
Are
different
you on the
things.
blue pill?
That you'd like to discuss further.
Am I still allowed to smoke?
Do you think that would affect negatively or positively your performance on the field?
Nope.
Well, other than the concerns of lung cancer and a vast majority of other annoyances.
I'll already retire as a hero by then. By the time it's a problem.
If you're confident, but if you do start developing any symptoms, an unnatural cough, a hacking of the lungs, or if your powers are affected in the slightest, let me know.
I certainly will.
Next!
Stand up, button up shirt, walk out.
You're confident, bro? You're confident?
Man just lied to a medical professional. Man just outright lied to a medical professional.
Alright, I walk in.
As he walks in, you see one of the five approaching you. It's Black Valor. He's in his full suit, as normal, and he walks by, and he looks at you.
Do address me
Yes.
for the sake of the podcast.
Yes, apologies. He is addressing. I remember all those names suddenly.
Baltimore.
Balmore. And he's judging whether or not you're intelligent enough, Balmore, to actually get a good answer out of. He's gonna go for it. How long do you think you and your team are ready to depart for your mission?
Let's see. I'll need a minute, unless I want to take the quick route, but I don't. Let's see. I'll size up the rest of my team. How are they?
Awareness check, I'd imagine.
Yes. Dreadlord.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to put myself right.
Balthazar.
Oh, had to make my point.
6 for the awareness check.
Balthazar just went in for the physical and came out, and doesn't look like anything's inherently wrong with him.
No more wrong than normal.
No more wrong than the fact that he looks like a walking corpse.
Ah.
Norichi has come out before Balthazar was, and according to him, he's fine and in great health, and he called his mom, and she's very happy that he's met new friends, and she offered to give you guys dinner if you guys ever in Japan, and she is offering to send cookies overseas, and...
That's my mom!
and she asked if you guys like karaoke, and it keeps going.
I think I'd like to go back to Japan. I haven't been there since the 80s.
Do I have news for you, kid?
The 1880s.
Oh. I see.
How did you get into Japan in 1880?
He swam and climbed.
I walked.
Dirk's just winning.
Actually, no, I just took one of the European sailboats that were in the area.
And Dirks is going into a medical exam. The robot.
Diagnosis check, I think. Yeah.
Make sure he doesn't have any spyware, malware.
Screws loose.
That is actually
Yeah.
a pretty good
Abandonware.
concern.
Yeah.
You are currently having a very different run through. She's asking you a bunch of the similar questions, but you are currently hooked up to a half dozen high-end computers. And she is actually going line by line through your code.
Whoa.
Yeah, she's
good.
She's taking a lot of time for this.
Wait, line by line?
Yeah.
I have like 3 million lines of code.
That's
Yeah.
that's on the low end for someone like you.
Oh yeah.
At least.
Did you
I
remember
don't
this
know.
takes place in the 80s? Millions of lines is crazy.
Crazy.
I was crazy once. And you see dozens of spider-like creatures that are crawling on your metallic exoskeleton. And they are seeming to analyze each portion of you.
Whoa.
Have you experienced any recent enhancements or changes to your abilities?
No.
Are you taking any... That's not relevant.
Any
Are you
meds?
currently under any software that would affect your performance in the field?
No.
Have you experienced any unusual mental or emotional side effects that cannot be explained to updates in software?
No.
Are you experiencing any discomfort or pain in specified areas of the body, including damage or any other problems or malfunctions?
It hurts here, 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 and here. It points to all the plugs.
Excluding the current spiders.
No.
Do you have any concerns you'd like to raise with us?
Do I have to do this a lot?
Just once after each mission.
That sounds like a lot.
Oh. Is there any way to get out of this?
Go straight relevant.
Why?
I feel like I don't need to be examined thoroughly many times a lot.
Is this a deception? What are you...
Huh?
I feel like you're doing a deception
Deception.
here, Chief. Knowing your character, this feels sort of like a deception.
I think he just actually doesn't want to.
No, knowing his character, I think this might be a deception.
What do I roll for deception?
That's going to be a willpower versus her intellect. Unfortunately for you, she also has forensics and is currently looking at your code. And investigation, actually.
She's got a lot of pluses.
Oh. 5.
Yeah, dog, you ain't gonna win this one. Okay, so after adding all the bonuses, that's a 10.
Oh.
Nice.
What were you specifically trying to hide in this particular instance? I felt like you were trying to hide something. Were you not trying to hide something, or were you just being annoying?
I was trying to get out of a checkup.
But why?
They were... Imagine this, right? You were a human,
Mhm.
and they just said, oh yeah, after every single job you do for us, we're going to stick a bunch of needles into you and examine you a bunch.
She did say that. To him, and to him. She did say that. Do you know how many times the headquarters of a superhero group has gotten, like, infiltrated by, like, the sleep bug or some other horrible, horrible thing that has rendered the entire hero organization out of commission for, like, a month?
Yes, Giga Cancer.
Giga
Oh
cancer.
yes, COVID-19.
I mean, come
No,
on.
they got COVID 20.
This is not... The superhero base is compromised all the time by things that came out of the mission. Everyone's like, no, we're fine. We totally handled that boss of the week super easily, just for it to go, hey, this is
Mind
pretty
control."
cool. No, this is mandatory. Any external bugs, parasites, malware, mind control, demonic infestation,
Whoa.
possessions, magic, etc., there could wreak havoc. I mean, even if you just came with a common cold, that could put out multiple heroes for at least a week.
I can't get the cold.
You can get malware.
I can
And
That's
you
very
would be considerably surprised what you might eventually get out in the field.
herpes?
She looks
Oh.
shocked, confused, but quickly puts on the medical facade. I have not seen any artificial beings get herpes or any other form of STD,
Yet.
but it could happen.
I mean,
I'm going against the STD man. Hope I'll win. Gonna post the fight later on Twitter. Yo, where's the fight? Nah, he beat mine. I ain't posting that.
Beat.
Anyway, your code seems fine. Though there's some things I can't parse. What language is that?
Yes.
Yes?
My character goes to speak and it just comes out as a bunch of gibberish.
Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, we're gonna put that back just the way it was, and we're going to close that
Wait.
function.
Can she actually read my code?
Some of
'Cause-
it.
Some of it. Okay.
Some of it. But there's a whole bunch of them that are symbols that are just not recognizable to the people of this earth. And you're very aware that your language is similarly structured, and some words even transfer over the dimensional barrier. But there are symbols. I mean, your alphabet is 45 symbols long. Theirs is not. Theirs is just flat out not. And some of the symbols are sort of difficult for their biology to draw.
Oh,
But they learn how to program computers.
I never knew you could draw a letter in 4 dimensions.
Here, guys, let me take you into my dimension. It'll be really easy. You guys lording 4th dimension magic.
Like, I'm on
why
the road,
is my
buddy.
brain over there?
Like,
Well, it's actually over there and over here at the same time.
like,
Nani?
I can see myself and my common ancestor. One in each eye.
Oh my, this room looks great in the 80s, 90s, 20s, 30s, 50s, 40s, 30s.
And when there wasn't a room.
Shame that they had to tear down that water park.
Oh, that was an orphanage. Oh no, there's a fire.
Get out of this room. What are you talking about? There's 6 exits.
And if I want a new one, I just gotta wait for 10 minutes.
Pretty much.
And you can lead to the Antarctic, the Great Sahara Desert. Alright.
I think this joke's gone on long enough.
Nah, it's 4th dimensional, it could go on for twice as long.
It's already been going on. It's happened before.
Yep. Anyway, you'll need to report back after your mission. And she says, and he's outside my room again. As she looks at the camera and you see Black Valor sort of staring at the camera with intent.
Ooh, can I make a deal with this lady? I get
You
rid
can
of back
try.
Black Valor and you don't check up on me.
Why are you so insistent on this?
You can't even check half my code.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, but I want to know why I can't check half your code.
So it's-
Mighty suspicious.
For me to know and you to find out.
You should already know why you can't read my code. It's in my
Dossier.
You can't read that bit. Never mind.
You can't read that bit. It's the comment section, but it's completely illegible. I'll let you off this week. Go.
Cool. I stand up and leave.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, Balmore, it is your turn. You see Black Valor looking at the camera, and he starts tapping his foot, and it's slowly indenting the floor.
Drop, man.
Oops. hurry up. I've got a mission for you guys. Come on, go.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I am Phantom.
Okay. I'll walk in
She
carefully, careful to not break whatever floors happen to be here. Apparently.
Wouldn't it just
He has
be-
super strength. You also have super strength. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You see the thousand, like,
Whose strength is
wait,
super?
simple question. How big is Black Valor? Is he normal dude sized?
he is 7'5".
Or is he?
So I got like a couple inches on him.
Yes, but he's very big for a normal person.
As am I.
That's what she
You're
said.
not a normal person.
I am not a normal person.
There's nothing about you that is a normal person.
I mean, I'm regularly proportioned, assuming you stretch the box a
Everything
bit.
out. Yeah, you can only corner stretch you.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, I'll walk in.
She, like, I Spy is, like, sort of rolling around and she's going for the next dossier, little medical history checkup list thing. Yeah, I know words. And she rolls around. Oh. Oh. And she keeps looking more up.
I'm sorry about the intrusion. Black Valor's just being pushy today. Or just needs something done.
He's always like this when instigating a new team.
It's fine.
Alright, let's just skip through a few of these. Have you had any recent changes in your abilities?
Not for at least a couple decades.
Any medicine that's having problems?
I can't really take medicine. It just doesn't work.
Have you experienced anything that would cause you to have a lapse in judgment or concentration on a mission?
Nope.
Are you experiencing any discomfort or pain?
Not since the acid.
I know when that one happened. Do you have any concerns or questions about your health? As she takes this, she checks your knees.
I would... I get exactly to the I wouldn't.
And yeah, she gets to I wouldn't. She hits your knees and it rockets up like it's trying to leave orbit. It's actually to the side of you, or else you would have just kicked a crippled woman.
This is something you learn
You would
after being in
have
there for a while.
splat the woman on the roof.
Okay, I'm not quite
Would've
that
lost our
strong.
minority.
Don't worry, Black Valor's still in the scene.
No, she's like the minority. Okay, she's a crippled black woman. How much more minority can you get?
She could be gay.
Well, we don't know.
We don't know. Make assumptions at your wearing. She takes the other knee.
Risk.
She takes the other knee and pops it, and again. All right, basic checkup. She grabs a flashlight, checks your eyes for dilation. They do. All right, at least on the preliminaries you look fine. After mission, come back for a more thorough checkup before he starts knocking the door down. And she goes through one of her intercoms. Go away! As he's been deadpan staring at the camera. Go, go, go! Get him away.
Yeah.
He's always like this. Ah, good. Glad to see you all passed your test with flying colors. Come, follow me to the octagon. You passed your test with flying colors, right?
Yeah, sorry, no, just fog in the throat.
Fog in the throat.
Yes.
He's from Jersey. That's what they say in Jersey.
Plus, you have the I want to say something eyes.
No.
No, those are just eyes. They look
My
like that normally.
beautiful, gorgeous blue eyes.
Absolutely beautiful.
They look like black pits from here.
I look like Brad Pitt from here. Yo, let's go! I'll take that.
Be less sexy.
You got that baseball bat?
I do have that baseball bat.
Wait, what do you mean, baseball bat?
As Black Valor is walking away, he says, "Come, follow me to the octagon." Yeah, I gotta use a big word today. Octagon.
The octagon? Okay, let's go.
Is that like a transformer or something?
It sounds like a Transformer name, yeah.
Does.
The Opticon.
Just
I follow.
as do I.
You guys enter into, well, it first takes you a while because this thing is a massive building, effectively, massive oil rig of portions of, like, the size of a small city. And you hear a bunch of yelling at people. Or a bunch of people yelling is more accurate. And you pass a room that looks like it has dozens of chairs in sort of a circular manner, and a bunch of very well-dressed people from multiple nationalities and ethnic backgrounds. And they're all just absolutely full-throating yelling at each other. And he grabs the door and closes it, and it's soundproofed. And you see that it says, the National Committee.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sorry about that. The International's politicians have strong opinions on what we do here.
Okay.
I get this feeling. Yeah.
And he takes you guys to this massive central part of the entire Nexus. It's this massive circular room, and you see computer screens on every single surface. There are some on the floor and some on the ceiling, and mostly the overview area, this sort of overhang from the actual doors, is relatively computer-free. And you see maybe 4 people coordinating between hundreds of screens and all talking to dozens of different teams on the field. We have a mission that will be absolutely perfect for you lads. Especially given your troublesome relationships. Think of this as a secondary test, if you would.
Troublesome? What are you talking about?
I'm having no relationship issues.
I understand what you mean.
Go on.
Speak softly. Go on.
I love being the oblivious one.
My
Oh,
eye
it's
is
so
just
good.
twitching. Balthazar's eye just twitching.
Dexter, pull it up on screen. And you see one of these guys, and he pulls up on multiple screens, sort of the ones right directly in front of all you guys. This is Vanguard Industry, and it's this massive building, sort of like an entire skyscraper in the middle of this downtown area. Yesterday, they had a severe breaking into. Now, normally we aren't concerned about these things, but some of the items that went missing are concerning, to say the least. Now, I don't have all the details. They only told us about a reported theft and that they were worried that it might be connected to some supervillains of some sort due to the items that are actually missing. They won't tell us what items, but they did requested a team. This seems to be a completely convenient opportunity for both of us.
Wait, so they're sending in the completely new team just to brush some corpos off of their butt?
Yep.
Yeah. They don't. I don't know if I've made this clear. They don't trust you, or you, or you, or you. They
Not
definitely
yet.
don't trust you, Dreadlord.
Yes.
Wow,
I
with a
asked
name
them-
like that? Could be trust.
Because you put that instead of rebranding, you put that on your entry form.
Yes. Yes.
So either means you're an edgelord, or you're just a villain.
I'm villain role playing right now. You still feel.
Well, it was fun, guys.
Dreadlord, you still feel your hair standing up effectively and goosebumps on your skin.
It's been hours. And
Yes,
it's
been-
still here.
Yeah, and it almost feels like something is looking at you. But every time you turn your head, nothing. Not a single piece of a thing.
Just rub my chest a little bit where the annual. Yes, annual it is. Just like.
It's cold. Unnaturally cold. In fact, not the unnatural cold that normally is cold. Like it burns, almost. So, Luminen City. Luminen City, Japan.
Are you good, bro?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes. Don't do
Alright.
that.
Luminen City, Japan.
Let's go!
Hey, we get to meet his mom.
Hey, do we get to go on a jet?
Off to the STD
Yes.
trip.
Yeah.
We have a. Man, you're gonna make me try and think of a jet name suddenly. We have a Stingwing ready to take you. Do you need any assistance? I don't know if you guys were explaining the actual contingency program.
Nope. We have not been.
Contingency?
Yes.
There's
As in
surprisingly
fail?
little amount of information about the organization in itself.
Intentionally so.
One would imagine.
Security risks and all that. I can't tell you how many times in the first year this base got compromised by the most easily and simple security breaches.
Were they not checking for IDs?
I don't have to answer that question.
They weren't checking.
Did they not do a full body
They did that
cavity
just
search?
before World.
We don't do a full
We
body
did that
cavity
just
search
before
now.
World War II.
Usually.
Should we start doing full body cavity searches, Android?
No.
That's
Wait,
what I
I'm
thought.
the only one that they wouldn't have to do one on.
No.
They do
wouldn't
a
drill into you?
deep code search.
They defrag you.
I know it'd be a lot less painful for me than it would be for you three.
You think having your innards opened and then rooted around and wouldn't? You think they can't do that to you?
You don't know how tight my ass is. Hello, Alex's mom.
You're editing that out. You're editing that out. Or I'm just gonna tell her to skip episode 3.
Mostly because of Gabe, but also because
But also because of that.
Okay, let's stay on track for like 10 minutes.
We're not gonna stay on track for 10 minutes. We've devolved. Alright, bringing it back. Hi, guys. Or we can do a lot of editing this episode to make it somewhat coherent.
We?
Weed.
Weed?
Anyway, the contingency program is quite simple. In general, we like to keep teams together that are proven to work well or have similar attributes. Unfortunately for you four, you have similar attributes, even if you don't necessarily complement each other the best.
Really?
Yes.
Who else here has wings?
That is not the common attribute we're grouping you together as.
Oh.
However, due to the contingency plans, we are allowing you to request any other members of a team. If they are off duty or not on a mission, you can take any team member along that you need that you think would help you in a mission of this nature.
I request Black Valor.
Saying this.
Fire Force, guys!
Wait, isn't it Black Valor who's giving us?
Yes,
the
Black Bear is currently talking to you. Well, actually, and you see him pull out his phone and start going through his calendar. I unfortunately am booked for today.
I have a date.
With Destiny.
He does not say that. No, that'd be pretty funny. No, another team needs me in about 20 minutes.
We'll be done in 10. No.
We will not be done in 10.
We're going to Japan. I flew from there and it's long.
You did also fly on bird wings.
Supersonic bird wings.
Really
Supersonic
fast
bird
bird
wings. Do you have any other members you would like to request?
Can we
Caden Froster.
Why are you recommending everyone?
I was just the first one to speak up.
I mean, we can call Caden Froster. He passed his exam, passed his medical...
We'll
Passed his medical check might be a strong set of words, but
Well-
passed them enough.
we'll leave that kid be for now.
Do you have a problem with him?
No, he just gives me loose cannon vibes, we'll say.
And I don't?
And I don't
You're just a cannon, you're not loose.
Oh, okay.
yet.
Flying in jet to mission.
I mean, so you don't want to bring anyone else?
No, this
No.
is fine.
All right, we'll free willy this one.
Yep.
All right.
To be fair, we don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And so how do we know to expect? Need
The Sting
someone.
Wing is designed in such a manner to be somewhat perplexing. It is partially diamond-shaped, but not fully. If you're currently thinking of that stealth bomber, yeah, you're pretty close. I can't remember what the stealth bomber's called.
It is.
The black one?
B-17.
Yeah,
stealth
B-17.
bomber. That's
No.
not what it's called.
The stealth bomber.
B-17 is bomber, not stealth.
The stealth bomber, anyway. But it's thinner than a stealth bomber, and instead of having a bay door, it's thinner and stouter, and it looks like it's able to hold more passengers, generally speaking. So the bomb bays have been replaced with more seats. It looks like it can hold up to 10 people comfortably.
Sweet.
Uh,
Let's go.
who wants to fly it?
Me.
This
I can-
motherfucker is the only one who should fly this thing,
No,
let's be
he
honest.
should not.
He does
He's the
have
only
aerial
one
combat.
I'm sorry, do you underestimate my knowledge? I was
Yes.
raised in Japan. In the
So-
high-class society.
Okay, so
I'm not exactly stupid.
not
I haven't flown a plane since 45.
Being an idiot and being stupid are two very different things.
Okay.
Street smarts, book smarts, come on.
I may be stupid, but I'm dumb. Okay.
Might be
So I do have a solid question.
I don't even know how to drive, much less fly a plane.
F-117. Nighthawk.
When did you fly a stealth bomber that can go supersonic speeds? I'm just curious about your backstory
games.
here.
Well, you see,
Yeah.
there's a lot of anime where I'm from. Okay?
Uh-huh. Right.
So, that means a lot of simulations. And there's a lot of different simulations for a lot of different things. Because I like flying, I actually took up a lot of simulations.
So you went to one of those high-end like flight simulator decks
Yeah.
that have like the full 360
Yep, you
joystick,
got it.
everything, rumble,
Uh-huh.
and you're rich enough to do that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
100%.
Well, to be
I
fair,
just
you know.
download the pilot's code for it.
Unfortunately, this is funnier. All right, flying man, let's see how you do.
Alright, try me.
Roll me a coordination check.
You're good
If
at
he
that.
fails this, can we
Great.
just say
Hey,
that he
my character was
trying
Was an ace in the
All right.
in 45. He got
This is
shot
not-
down lots and lots
This
of
is,
times,
this
but
is
I
not a
mean,
45 playing.
So, it's a 7. Do I add my number I rolled to the number?
You rolled 2 dice, right?
Yeah. 1 subtracted.
Fun fact about
One
the
subtracted, one added, and then added to your coordination.
Okay, 9.
All
fun
right.
fact about the
Nope.
F-117.
What do you mean no?
kidding.
It was half
What do you
controlled
mean,
by
no?
the computer, just because its shape is so terrible at aerodynamics that it has to be half computer controlled, half human controlled.
That's funny. That's real humorous. That's a real laugh out loud fun fact.
I'm ruffling
Wow.
right now.
You got the
Ruffling.
whole gang laughing.
Okay.
Okay.
If he ever fails a check, can we just say that he was trying to exploit a bug in the game system in his real aircraft?
Yeah.
Like, if you
I can
roll-
mess with Bernoulli's principle here.
Like, if you roll
You can
a
actually
certain
feel
way
the
here,
G-force now.
I mean, I'll call it that. It'd be some stupid bug too. Like if you go in a negative velocity, you actually get max velocity, like the Gandhi bug from Sin from Civilization.
Anyway, I rolled a 9.
Yeah, that's good. That's great. In fact,
Great.
you can pretty much land it where. Well, you can't land it wherever you want. There's
Sure,
so the city has laws. But there is a specific helipad specifically designed for not helipad airstrip. You don't land planes on helipads.
I mean,
If it's
I
a
could try.
VTOL, this is not a VTOL. It
This
sounds
does
like.
not have a VTOL.
there's that one
We don't
jet
we don't
that
get those ones till later, do we?
I don't know if those exist in this current time period.
They do.
Wait, why didn't we get a pilot?
This is 2003. They do.
You're superheroes. You guys should have pilots.
Wait, so we passed a test,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Did a full checkup,
Yeah.
and then they handed us a multi-million-dollar plane.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're
And
funded by-
you didn't say that you can fly a plane on your resume?
I can
They're
fly.
funded by every country, just about, in the world. You know how much money our government alone spends on stuff that they don't even spend it on? Now imagine every country doing that.
And how many planes do we have?
A
Enough.
hangar. Multiple hangars. You were in hangar 87.
Enough.
Happy now?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Also, one of you could fly a plane. They knew that ahead of time. That's why they didn't give you a pilot.
Again, your fault for not putting it on your resume. So
It was on my resume.
I imagine this exact.
This is the conversation happening in the plane.
Yeah, you're the pilot. He's the co-pilot. We're chilling in the back. Me and Balmore.
We're about to experience some minor turbulence.
You know, it'd be
Jiggles the stick really hard.
I half want to stick my face out a window and like a dog, but that's a terrible idea. With the
being
speed we're
one that
going.
can fly at high speeds, I don't recommend it unless you're
I
used to it.
don't want to clean up the blood that'll happen from that.
He'll respawn later.
Man's skull is gonna pop.
No, you
A
just decapitate.
A fly could hit him, and his skull would no longer be attached to his anything.
You know those sandpaper videos where they like run the belt sander and then they push something into it? That's just his head.
Yes.
He's just like looking out the window and it's just slowly disappearing.
He has regeneration though, so it's slowly becoming back too.
Ooh.
Because we're probably going at, what, 1,100 miles an hour?
Faster
More.
than I can fly? Yeah.
Wait, wouldn't that throw us off track because the one side would be less aerodynamic
Yes.
than the other?
Anyways,
Yes.
aerodynamics aside.
You just,
Aerodynamics aside,
You just feel-
you get a clearing. Lumen City Airport, give me your clarification codes.
just say the ERG.
BBXXT377.
That's not Japanese.
Ohayo gozaimasen.
I'm not
Norichi.
speaking Japanese to you, Chief. And you can't force me to. In fact, I'm retconning something right now.
Okay, great.
Part of that checkup, you guys got stuck in the eye and then stuck in the ear. The eye allows you to read basic, well-known languages. If you're going to like some unknown tribe in Africa that is, has invented its own language, it ain't gonna translate that, Chief.
Yes, but this is my home country.
You're allowed to speak in Japanese.
Great.
But don't worry, we all are going to just pretend this is the movie thing where they're all speaking Japanese.
How come
I'm
literally?
speaking English.
How come literally everyone in Star Trek speaks English? Convenience.
Convenience. It allows you to read and to hear in effectively your main dialect. So you're actually hearing it in binary.
Whoa.
Yeah. And you're hearing it in, like, ancient Celtic, I guess.
Nah,
Some words.
it'd just be modern English.
Okay, fair enough. And
Wait,
you're hearing
I
it
don't
in
run
Detroit.
On binary, though. I run on quantary.
Detroit.
You run on Quanary? Okay, you're hearing it in Quanary then.
And I'm hearing him in mine.
You're hearing it in Japanese.
Yep.
Wait, do I even need the translator though? Because I already translated English.
Maybe you do. Who knows?
You probably.
Yeah, you were just a software update.
You're just a software
True.
update.
That is true.
Anyway, so. ERG, welcome. We have cleared landing pad 1-5 for you.
All right.
Confirm?
Can confirm. We'll be coming down in minutes 5.
Welcome to Japan.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Thank you. Alright, and he hangs up and you land safely with a 9. You guys get out and it's a private jet. So the media is already kind of almost there.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Landing's a bit of a different beast, especially
Oh.
if you're Japanese.
Wait, hold on. You're a horrible human being. Alright, you're landing, but it's got a negative 2 penalty because of culture.
No.
But actually do another landing check.
Okay.
He's right, landing is a different beast, and I've seen enough planes fall apart at the runway.
6.
Great.
Yeah.
And?
Oh no.
What do you mean, oh no?
Oh no.
You hit a bird. It's coming down.
Oh no.
Boom. 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 And then a wheel falls off.
That was not supposed to happen.
And then you hear as you see sparks flying from the fallen off wheel.
How did that happen?
I got it.
What are you gonna do?
Okay, how fast are we moving?
I mean, he landed, kind of.
Probably
I'll
200 miles an
just-
hour.
I did
Step
the
out,
perfect
pick up-
double back roll straight into the runway. How did I lose a wheel?
I just step out
This
of the
is
plane.
high quality
run with
technology.
The plane,
You're
pick it up.
stepping out. You step out of the plane. Okay, that's a coordination roll to do a tuck and roll. That won't snap your neck.
Please don't
Oh, we
exit
still
the
go on a
moving
couple
jet.
hundred.
Yes.
I fear we may have been sabotaged.
Sabotaged, but how? We were in the base.
Either that, or they just gave us a crappy plane that needed maintenance.
That's a possibility, I guess.
We just usually don't randomly fall off things. Anyways,
But the plane does stop before you get even off your runway. It's not like you currently are careening towards the cliff or something. No, it just
You stop, just a wheel falls off.
the landing was slightly not perfect.
Tower, it seems we have a problem. Please take this to the hangar as soon as we're done. Thank you.
We don't know how to repair that plane type.
Well, you think I do? I only know how to fly, so make it happen, Captain.
I'll try to fix it.
I'll call someone.
I'm gonna try to fix it.
You're gonna try and fix it. Roll intellect.
It'd be funny if I just rage quit because I played video games. I quit.
You can't quit in the air. In the air.
This game's stupid.
5.
That's it? Good.
I have a 4 in intellect. It's one of my lowest stats.
Oh, never mind.
It's good enough.
Cool.
You can at least tell them how to fix it now.
you send them the technical manual.
You sent him the
Technical
YouTube
man.
video, yeah.
Here's a YouTube video of how to fix the Stingwing.
It's just some Indian dude.
Nah, it's
All
a
the
southern guy. It's a southern guy who found a crash in Louisiana or something.
Oh, no.
And he started adding extra jets on it.
Hey,
Hey,
y'all.
it's a Florida man solution, which means it'll work
Once.
probably once.
All right.
That's all we need.
It works 100% of the time, 1% of the time.
You guys get off, and you're quickly shepherded away from the news media. Where do you guys want to go first? You're not actually particularly far from the city that Norichi grew up in, actually. Though
We should
it-
probably go to the
it's
scene of
technically
the
not the
crime
place you're
first.
supposed to go.
Yeah.
It's like,
All right. I just want to give the option.
Thanks.
Hey.
I appreciate it.
Later,
Later.
when we have time. That's an extracurricular activity.
My mom did offer food, so
Yeah, and a karaoke night.
great.
I
Full-
have a feeling, right? Like
I
if,
have a feeling.
like if we don't
That's
even
not
go
good.
to the crime
Yeah.
scene, okay? Like if we just walked into a random alley, we'd actually find the enemies.
You're an
You're
idiot.
you're probably right, but probably the wrong enemies.
Like,
You're attacked by the Yakuza. That's not even related. It's like just some other group of gangsters.
No Yokuzo is gone.
Norichi, when we're done here, you should probably call your mom so she can prepare things if you want to stop by.
Sure, no problem. That can be arranged.
Well, that's
A limousine pulls up, and you see a Japanese man step out. And obviously, I mean, it'd be kind of
Whoa.
weird if it wasn't
Ohio?
Japanese. Ohio.
No, just-
Mimic gesture.
Just a black dude.
Well, you're gonna find a few of them that have been shot dead.
mine's a bit old-fashioned, but it'll probably do.
It was a little bit formal,
Yeah.
even to the guy in the suit.
Hey, I was taught by actual samurais.
Yeah, convenient.
Great.
Bro's the samurai fax machine thing.
You come with us. We go to Industry now.
Wait,
Why is he speaking in broken English if he can hear his
Because
language
it's
perfectly?
funnier.
It's funny.
It's funnier.
That's just more racist.
Yeah, but it's funnier.
Wait.
Everything for a joke. No, he just coughs once. Sorry, we are going to the factory now. If you guys are getting in the car.
Wait, are we just gonna trust this random dude? Is he holding up a sign with our names on it?
I mean, he
To,
did
to
pull up
be
in a limousine.
to be fair, if he ends up not being, we
You
can just
guys
leave.
are with the ERG, right?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Going to Vanguard Industry to investigate a crime.
Sounds about
Yeah, that thing.
Yes, you are. Can I get your name, sir?
Oh, that's the company's name. It's Vanguard.
Yes, of course you can.
It's Mr. Bean.
Oh no.
It's a will always.
Yes, of course you can. Do you want my backstory too while we're at it?
I
Ooh,
think
yeah.
just the
I
name
drive
of
the car. I'm Mr. Limousine.
Oh no.
Okay, fair enough.
Ooh,
Let's
can I
go.
seduce the
I
car?
figured this guy would be important. My apologies.
Not
He
yet.
drives
no,
the
no
car.
until the work's done.
But it's got such a
I'm
long
Mr. Sato.
body.
Mr.
Not
Sato.
until the work's done.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Sato-san.
Also,
Give him a little
we do
respectful
not
bow.
flirt with our coworkers.
I stopped listening for 1 second. What did the
Return so
robot?
we do not flirt with our coworkers.
What did the clanker say?
So he wants to flirt with the car, but anyway.
The car.
But that's besides the point.
I mean, it's got the curves in all the right places.
It's
About
long
20
and
minutes of this
sweet.
episode is going to be usable.
Okay, move on, please.
All right. The car goes, and you guys are going through a modern, modern for the time, modern for 2008 Japanese city, and there are lights just everywhere. It's a little overwhelming. You guys aren't there at night, but even still, the sounds and the lights are. I mean, it's almost like New York City, but like New York City was on crack cocaine.
It's throwing some
Accurate.
Japanese.
I'm not throwing in more Japanese. I don't know Japanese. It's also yes, but it's also more Japanese. But you see it in your native languages. Remember? Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you
Are there any lollies?
Gabe, Okay.
Break for a sec.
yeah, all right.
Um,
You know what? That might be even
Please.
great for the episode.
Please.